Good evening, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. I think today is Friday. Yeah, I think so. Matthew, I think, is supposed to be coming home tomorrow. And so that's like, again, too, the only day I kind of know what it is Friday, because I was like, oh, tomorrow's Friday, because tomorrow will be the day before New Year's, and I was like, that doesn't seem right, actually. So anyways, though, guys, oh my goodness, we got so much stuff done for today. We actually needed to run a couple errands this morning. I got up early so that we could go to Menards. We needed to go and pick up a couple things, and then Jack also, with his like Christmas money, he also had some birthday money left over, and like a little bit of graduation money that he still had. He actually ended up getting, GameStop had a really good deal on an Xbox, so he wanted to get a new Xbox kind of as his Christmas present money kind of things, and you know, like, again, too, kind of birthday present money that he also had in graduation money, but he got a really good deal on it. It was like, he ended up getting for $125 off, I think, what it normally costs, which is pretty awesome. So he got a very good deal on it. But then and I think the deal was like only running until this weekend or something like that, or this week, maybe it ended on Saturday. So he was like, can we please go, can we please go? So we went to GameStop, and the one closest to us closed, so we had to go to one a little bit further away. Then when we came back home, I told you guys how yesterday we got all of my mom's shelves moved upstairs in her office, as far as like her, like the hanging shelves and things like that. So she has 2 shelves that are up there, and then these other 2 little, like corner shelves. We got those put up. Then today, we ended up getting her entire desk moved upstairs, which I thought was going to be a huge process. It actually only took us maybe about 2 or so hours. I know because we started a little bit before the Notre Dame like game was on, at the like bowl game was on at 1 o'clock, and I think we started a little bit before that, and we finished by like 3 o'clock or something like that. So it was like somewhere between 2 to no more than 3 hours to get the entire thing unscrewed, moved upstairs, resituated. We actually had to cut a little bit of the one side of the desk down because the one wall was a little shorter than how it was downstairs. But oh my goodness, guys, I do have a picture for you guys. It looks like it was meant to be. It looks custom built. It looks like it's supposed to be in that space. Now, my mom did end up moving things around a little bit. The corner shelf actually that we had in there, she ended up replacing that and put her monitor and computer screen on there, so the picture I took is a little bit different than the way it looks now. And we took one of the shelves out. We're actually going to move it up, and then there's a like a DVD or like a CD player that's mounted like under the cabinet. That's also going to be taken out, so there's a little bit of difference in the way it looks and the way it's going to look than when the picture I shared with you guys. But we got all that stuff done upstairs, which I was so surprised about, because like I said, I thought this was going to be a huge like all day kind of process, and it took like 2 or 3 hours to get done. Plus, then on top of that too, I got a ton of editing done today. I think I finished like 5 vlogs, and I might try and work on a 6th as well before I go to bed. And then on top of that too, I also finished getting put all of those like Christmas clothes, the Christmas like gifts of clothes that I shared with you guys the other day. I got all that stuff finally officially all put away. There was a couple things that I didn't have put away yesterday or 2 days ago, I think, when I shared with you guys. So that's all officially done and put away. And then I also ended up, I was telling you guys too how my next project, because I took 2 days to kind of clean out my closet, but the next thing after that was to get some of my personal care stuff kind of cleaned and organized and gone through. So again too, since I coupon, I get a lot of like lotions and hair care and, you know, that kind of stuff a lot of times, you know, fairly cheap. And so I do end up kind of, you know, stocking up, and do have a small little, like, again too, not like couponer really stockpile, but it's like enough that it just kind of fits in like the little bins that I have in my room, but it's all disorganized. I need to go through a lot of the stuff and reorganize everything. So that was kind of my next goal. I actually did get to a little bit of that today as well, which I was super surprised about. It's actually while I was waiting for pizza to come. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't want to just like sit down and like watch something, because I know by the time the pizza gets here, then I'm just gonna sit down and watch something. So I was like, what can I do? So I actually did get a slight bit of that started on today, which was awesome. And I feel like it wasn't that difficult, and now I'm like, that will be easy. I can just keep going with that and just keep moving along, and finish getting that done as well, like kind of on my own time. But I got, like I said, so much stuff done. We ended up getting so many things moved around, project stuff done, all this kind of stuff for today, which was so awesome. And then we also, now that my mom's desk is out of there, we can start tearing up the carpet squares that we have down in her, like in her office. We're gonna refinish the floors though that are in there, because there are hardwood floors, but they were painted, and then there was like carpet squares put on top of them. So we're going to need to do some maintenance and some work on them to get all of that stuff up and out of there, so that we can resand and refinish the floors, because I would love to bring them back to their original glory instead of the hot mess that they are. And the difficult part is with that room is because it's the door to the back, like it has the back door through that room. The dogs would always come through there, they would scratch up the floors and stuff like that, but we never have had the hardwood floors in this house refinished. And so they weren't even finished when we not refinished when we first moved in. They were kind of, they needed some help at that point anyway. And then again too, my mom was like, let's just paint the floors. So then she painted the floors, and that didn't go so well, because the dogs again too, they run through there and the paint chips up. And so the floors look bad. Then it turned into, and it was also her office, so even too, like going around on the floor with the chair and stuff like that, scraped up a lot of that paint. It looked really bad. So she was like, let's just put carpet squares over it. Well, those are also get very dirty and muddy and all that kind of stuff. I feel like if we can't do some type of like vinyl flooring, which might be more ideal, but there's such good original wood floors underneath there, I want to save them and just refinish them. And you know, again too, if that room has to have them refinished more often, then that's what we have to do. But I just want to save them. So that's what we're going to try and do, and that's the first room that we're probably going to move on. But it has a lot of flooring issues, I guess, that has been multiple attempts at trying to save it that need to be taken care of. So that is the next goal for probably some of that will happen tomorrow. But I need to get to bed.